is the second part of this series on answers to ISC 2024 board examination questions. In section A, apart from 9 multiple choice questions, there are 7 one-mark questions. We shall attempt an answer for them. First question. An increase in the number of firms in the market causes a rightward shift in the market supply curve, but the individual supply curve may shift leftwards. Justify the statement. Before answering this question, watch this short video clip. This graph illustrates the equilibrium of the competitive firms in the long run. For want of space, I have shown only 2 firms on the market. At the market determined price 10 rupees, both the firms fixed their outputs by equating marginal cost with marginal revenue. This is the right place that you must understand the upward sloping segment of the marginal cost curve, which lies above the minimum point of the average variable cost curve, is the supply curve of the firm. Accordingly, firm A's supply is 15 units and that of B's supply is 20 units. The sum total of their supply constitutes the market supply 35 units. New firms enter the market. Again, for want of space, I have shown one new firm. Its immediate effect is it pushes up the factor prices. The cost curves of the firms A and B are shifted up. The original marginal cost curves are shown in yellow color and the new marginal cost curves are shown in white color. New equality between marginal cost and marginal revenue is formed to the left of the original output. It means that the supply curve of the 2 firms shift to left. Accordingly, the supply of firm A is 13 units and that of B is 17 units. The new firm's supply is 25 units. The new market supply is 55 units. So, the market supply curve shifts to right. Now, attempt the answer. You have no other go but to declare the statement is true. With the entry of new firms, market supply curve shifts to right. The increase in cost of production shifts the supply curve of firms to the left. Our conclusion is that this statement is absolutely correct. State whether the following are true or false. Give reason for your answer. Total variable cost is an avoidable cost. False. Total variable cost is not an avoidable cost. Total variable cost is directly related to the level of production. When output is 0, total variable cost is also 0. Output increases with total variable cost. That is why the total variable cost curve starts from the origin. Mention any one difference between induced investment and autonomous investment. One key difference between induced investment and autonomous investment is that autonomous investment is independent of the level of income in the economy. It means it remains constant regardless of changes in income levels. On the other hand, induced investment is dependent on the level of income. It varies with changes in income levels. Why is the demand curve for foreign exchange negatively sloped? Foreign exchange in simple terms means currency of a foreign country. Domestic buyers, before buying goods from foreign country, they must buy foreign exchange using their domestic currency. If the value of foreign exchange is high, the buyers buy less. On the other hand, if it is less, they buy more. So there is inverse relationship between foreign exchange rate and the quantity demanded of foreign exchange. Hence, the demand curve for foreign exchange is negatively sloped. Mention any one difference between balance of trade and balance of payment. Balance of trade is a narrow concept. It consists of the value of visible goods exported and imported. Balance of payments is a wider concept. It consists, apart from the value of visible items imported and exported, it includes invisibles like gifts, donations, factor incomes, etc., and all capital transactions like loans repaid and borrowed, properties sold and bought, gold sold and bought, etc. How is average propensity to save obtained from average propensity to consume? We know very well that average propensity to consume plus average propensity to save equal to 1. Then average propensity to save is equal to 1 minus average propensity to consume. This way we can calculate average propensity to save from average propensity to consume. With reference to Keynesian model, give the meaning of ex-ante demand. In the Keynesian model, ex-ante demand refers to the planned or expected level of total aggregate spending in the economy. It represents the anticipated aggregate demand for goods and services. In simple terms, ex-ante demand in the Keynesian model means is the output of the economy, the community as a whole planned to buy at the existing price with a given income during a given period of time. Ex-ante demand is a forward-looking concept used to analyze how changes in factors like fiscal or monetary policy might impact overall economic activity and employment levels. Our discussion ends here. We shall meet in the next lesson.